Hello, good morning, world. I'm back again. And some people call me poet. For those of you who don't know me, some people call me prophet. My presentation name is not for sale. Because the gift God gave this man, you can't put a price on it. Take all those names, throw them away. They don't mean anything. The only name I want you to remember on this platform is the characteristics of Jesus, the knowledge of the universe and God. And that's the names I want you to remember when I leave now. I'm going to jump up on the cross today, and I'm going to deliver a lot of y'all. You understand, the ones that are listening. And tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me. You know, like I told you, I'm universal. I don't sit under any titles. So I study all religions. You understand what I'm saying? And the whole thing, I got this teaching, you understand, from the Muslims. And they used to tell me years ago, they say, look, you gotta fast. I'm like, I can do that spiritually because God want me to fast from my sin. The man told me, no. He said, you gotta fast. I ain't listening to you. Some decisions you make way back in your life, and you decide to claim them as truth, they can cost you your very life. See, what that Muslim man was telling me was the truth. But it took time for me, you know, and what it did, God put me in a position where I had to digest that. So now, right now, I'm going through a cleansing, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on with me, because I see a lot of y'all walking up and down the street, and the same thing is going on with you. It just hasn't hit you yet. You understand? I'm glad too. God put me in a position to go through it for you first. And if you already know these things, then you're in a collective that doesn't, it doesn't apply to you. But don't get mad at the messenger. Just receive the message. So, in the last month or so, what I've been doing, I've been fasting. And I had to. God put me in a position I had to. Because what happened is that I found out when you eat all these deli meats, now there's any cooked stuff, like you can go to Family Dollar and get any hamburgers or all that stuff, you know what it does? When you begin to try to digest it, you got some things that cling to the walls of your intestines. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to, at a certain age, say, I can't eat, what I used to eat. And let me show you an example now. Take an ape or a chimpanzee. They're the closest thing to a human being. But when you look at them, you can place a piece of meat in front of them or some vegetation. That ape will eat them vegetables, and he'll eat that meat the second day. He got that from man. Okay. But he eat them vegetables. Do you know that a ape has 10 times the power? You can go get your biggest bodybuilder. He has 10 times more power than that bodybuilder man. Because I believe that when we all started, and look at the ground as reference, we weren't eating meat eaters. You understand? So anyways, to move things along, right? So what I found out is that things were clinging to my intestines, the food. And so now I have to go through a fast. Because it's all gathered up, my stomach to stick it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is this? What is that? But anyway, I found out is that they got this thing called lactulose. And you drink that 3 times a day, it will clean out your intestine. When you go to most of your general doctor, they'll give you a bunch of stuff like Maalox. That stuff does not work. Okay? You get that lactulose, and what happens, it will go inside. So every time you eat, your feces or whatever, excuse my language, your feces will come out in a different way. When you go into the bathroom and you're straining. So at your McDonald's eating all them cheeseburgers, all that stuff. If you see anybody with a hanging gut, you understand what I'm saying? They have the same symptom. And you will make you tired, because your intestines, your inner body, your intestine, because the strongest where your body, your core comes right here. I still have my strength. I'm not as big. I can still do 10 flat push-ups with my arms extension out on the ground. But my regular weight is like about 185, 190. Right now I weigh about 170. So I'm like 15 pounds less than I should be, because I didn't listen to that Muslim man way back then. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, about the people that they're very, the ones that are practicing, actually, they're very disciplined people. So what I'd like to tell you is that abstain from these daily, these going to the store, popping and shining, buying these big heroes and all that stuff. Because if you're not, your intestines not processing everything all right. You know what I'm saying? It will create a problem for you later. But I'm giving you the answer right now to what, people that are walking around bloated. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with your answer. You got stuff clinging to you. And people go do a colonoscopy. That's not, It's better to do things a natural way. Because every time that you take a pill or anything, there's side effects on pills, and they have things in those pills that they're not telling you about. So it's best for you to do it on your own. So I'm walking through this gate, and it's there fire. Yes, sir. And I tell you, my regular diet has been water. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna go get me another cold glass of water. You understand what I'm saying? And then I gotta go to work right now. So if nobody told you they loved you today, I do. So let it be real.